Hey, what's up, guys? To be honest, I don't know what day it is, even though I just changed it. It's gonna be probably a quicker stream today, because I have work tomorrow at 9 a.m. But alas, actually, I'm gonna go shut this. Forgot I can just do that. What's up, Ben? So yeah, I'm just going to do this LeetCode problem, and then I want to do, I don't even know if I'm going to like implement the functions, but I want to do like command line parsing for the resume work trees. And if that's too ambitious, maybe we just do LeetCode tonight. I don't know. I got to be up at 8 tomorrow, so yeah. Other news, I got I have an interview for IXL, if you guys know what that is. It's this company, so it's kind of funny. It's another ed tech thing, going from CodeHS to this. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know. It's a cool feeling to at least get the first interview of the season. Whether or not it pans out or I end up taking it, I don't know, but it'll be cool. I was in 7th grade, I always skipped my IXL because I didn't want to do it. Yeah. I share a same sentiment of that was, I mean, I ended up doing it because I'm a bitch, but, you know, okay. Spreadsheet is a grid with 26 columns, labeled from A to Z, and given a number of rows. Each cell in the spreadsheet can hold an integer value of 0. Okay, implement the spreadsheet class. Spreadsheet int rows socializes a spreadsheet with 26 columns. And the specified number of rows. Void set cell. Is this not just like a 2D array? Yeah, this is kind of awful. String formula. I mean, this doesn't seem bad, though. This seems pretty easy. No? It seems like very easy. Because we really only need a 2D array here. I feel like I just want to get like a helper of get index. Are they all lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase. And then, right, because essentially all we're going to do here is make a 2D map. Set cell gets those index, because our like columns are based on that. And then we go down, grab that, get value, we can just keep going as we have a string and kind of just popping those characters. Unless you don't even need to have more than this. I was thinking you had to like recursively solve this. This is so easy. If it's literally just always in the form of x plus y, this is incredibly easy. Is this right? No, this returns call row. I don't like that. What we could actually do here, we just do self.set cell cell 0. Get value as a formula, so we'll just do cell 1, cell 2 equals formula dot split on the plus, and then let's take this. I don't really want to hard code this, so we'll do is equals 0 for cell in. I don't think this is that bad. Get chords is not defined. Self dot. I forgot I don't have relative on. Why do I keep doing this? Why? What the fuck is cell 1, cell 2? Am I Pythoning wrong? Probably. Probably. Or is it just 5 and 7? Ah, motherfucker. Ew. Bro, I didn't know you had to do that. I should have read further. Alright, what, so... That'll get rid of the equals. If cell at 0 dot is alpha. I don't know if I love this, but we will do it anyway. Is that not my period? It is. Else res plus equals. Oh, the indexing is going to be wrong with this actually. I'm going to need to cast these to ints. Will I? Cast this one to an int list. Else res plus equals int, so maybe? Get chords takes one positional argument, but two are given. How are two given? In set cell. So get chords takes one positional argument, but two were given. How? Am I stupid? What the fuck is happening here? Oh, self? Self. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay. Huh? Fuck. What the fuck is happening? This assignment out of range. How? How am I failing this one so bad? How is 1-1 out of bounds? Oh, because I'm doing that wrong. I always do this wrong. Why do I always do this wrong? It's literally like the one thing I can just like never remember how to do in Python for some fuck ass reason. Okay. Holy fuck, that took 15 minutes for this. Oh my god, that should have taken 2. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. All good. All good. Please, please work. What? I don't understand. How's it passing literally everything else? You're literally just adding them. Yeah, whatever. I don't really want to... I should figure this out. Because it's this one. What is Y104? 2018. Wait, how is this a cell? How is 071 a cell? What? Because that's the only way this makes sense. Unless that's an O. Is that an O or a 0? I don't know what this is doing wrong, actually. Oh, ouch, I am an idiot. Fuck, I could have found that. What am I doing? Why do I resort to an LLM? I don't know. I don't know. Hash map? Oh, that's fair. Because they're strings. I am an idiot. All good. All good. That's sad. Whatever. What's up, man? How you doing? Boom, boom, boom. I see a little example. Parse it up, parse args. So I'm gonna want parser add argument name, or what did I name it? Company name. I'm gonna make something required. The default any argument added without a leading hyphen. Here's a positional argument. Okay. Okay. And now we want to add our optional ones. Or our optional ones? A link, AI tailoring, CB. Taylor, your resume. I guess I should have these as two things. Like, I don't really know a better naming convention for this, but whatever. So I'll just do a similar thing here. I really don't know a better naming scheme for this. Or how do I add an argument? Like, if I do like AI and then something after that. Or I guess this will be fine. Because then I can determine like how to make arg of 3 options or coarser. Choices. Cool. Okay, very cool. Choices equals, we're either going to have resume, we're going to have CV, or we're going to have all. Cool. And then CV, actually I want to put that one up here, press it out, get argument, dash CV, and press it true, false. Action equals store true. Okay. So this should be fine. Just like that. Maybe I do like a create. I'm thinking like how I want to pull these out. Because they follow a pretty similar flow. What am I building? Building essentially like a resume work tree thing, where like generally my workflow right now is that if I'm given an application, I'll like create a new resume for it, tailoring my existing one for the job description, and then also I'll make a cover letter, and I have like a base template cover letter, and then I kind of change it off of that depending on the role and what I want to highlight about myself. And I found myself repeatedly doing this. So the idea is that make a little command line tool that I call like RWT, and then I say like OpenAI, and I give it a link to like the job page. And then what my program would do is it would then go off and like find, it's not fully fleshed out, but like you'd go to the link, parse the body, get like the general job description. Optionally, if I specify the argument of using AI, maybe make an AI call to like use my base resume and tailor it, or like give suggestions on what to highlight, stuff of that nature. yeah, kind of just a random project. Help me a little. I don't think anyone in the world is going to use this besides me, but I might once or twice, and isn't that the point of coding? Okay, so now I gotta think, do I just put these under a bunch of if statements? Because I'll always do the resume one. Do I want to make a CV by default? I'll just keep it as default false. For now, let me change if I find myself wanting CVs more than not. But for now, we'll do that. So our base is that. I kind of just want to collect these so I can put it into one thing. So I think I can just pull this up. And then I can do down here a little pairs dot append. Oops. Dude, I can't type tonight. This is annoying. Okay. That looks fine-ish to me. And then I guess for now, all I really want to do is, I guess I can do it up here. I can do if args dot L. Can I specify a name for these? Dest. Already given up hope on a summer internship. Looking at you, I feel like a clown. Bro, don't look at me like a clown. I promise I am no better than you. I just... yeah, that's the idea, Ben. It's like I have base templates, then I can pick from the base templates, and it'll make a request to the job description. Pull that info, and then given my base resume, base CV, and the job description, it'll generate me a base CV. I think it's kind of funny. Can I switch on it or match, is it? God, I always forget this. This is my least favorite thing about Python. Why match? And why not? So match args.ai case resume and will or tailoring resume case. I guess, but for AI, you kind of need the job description because it can't tailor without a job description. Oh, whatever, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Okay, let's try this out. What is it? This is essentially like, it's going to be essentially making a resume and CV for each job that I apply to. Because there are tools like Simplify and stuff that can kind of do it, but I want like a local copy so like I know what I submitted. And Simplify is kind of like fully in browser. But yeah, essentially it's for each job I'm applying to, I find myself tailoring my resume and also tailoring a cover letter, obviously, to the job description. Yeah, I kind of just want a way to like easier do that than like me manually creating these files and creating copies and stuff. I like paused because I'm still trying to figure out how I want this dash AI thing to work, because maybe I just like always have to give them a link to the job description. I don't know, because if I always give it a job description, or not a job description, a job link. Because sometimes I want a blank template. Oh, fuck it, I don't know. Okay. Okay, cool. So it has this. So what if I do Python 3 main.py dash CV dash node. I need to specify with test dash CV dash L test.com dash AI all. Okay, so test.com, tailoring both, and then should have created both. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna remove these prints in here. You on Twitch as well? I'm not. I don't have a Twitch account. I could try to figure that out eventually. But right now it's just this YouTube channel. I mostly started on YouTube and I've stayed on YouTube because I kind of use this channel more than anything as like a track my progress throughout the years. Or not the years. Maybe eventually years, but to track my progress. Because it's funny to like look back at like me day one. It's like literally close to a year ago. Oh, I don't have command set up either. I think my GitHub is linked somewhere in my YouTube. Is that real? Yeah, it's linked up here. Maybe I should put it in the description. Is there a Nightbot for YouTube? I actually don't know. Okay, so now if I want to test something like I omit the .ai and say I also omit the CV, test one. Okay, so it still has the test.com. Where's this print coming from? And that seems right, because we only copied the resume. Yeah, very cool. Very cool, I like that. Pulling job description from what keyboard is that? This is the Kinesis Advantage 360. Actually building a website for exactly what you're building yourself. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think Simplify does something similar. I kind of just wanted a local copy, for no real reason. I just like editing stuff locally. Press Python. Can we still be friends? Import. Something like JavaScript, was that? I guess just response to the text. Do I just pass it the whole fucking thing? Yeah, fuck it. Actually, I don't care. I don't want this thing to be perfect. Unless job description gives me something back that I don't really want. Ah, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, I forgot I have to install these. What is the fucking command here? What? Oh, is it not comma separated? Am I an idiot? Yeah, okay. No? Why? Deferk. I'll just do one at a time. Ah, it's Beautiful Soup 4. I forgot. Yes, yes. Of course. What language is this? This is in Python. Beautiful soup. So if this is this, then we create a soup object. Beautiful soup. R.text. HTML parser. Soup. Get text. Separator. Session. Would be surprised if that's not just the default. Would also be surprised if this isn't the default. I guess they're not. That's funny. Well, for now, I'll just print this. Okay, now I want to see basic job. Let's go to a random job. So hypothetically now, we should be able to just do test one, and then the link, give this. What? Vibe code tedious stuff for sure. I just enjoy programming, so sometimes I just like to do things myself. Main.py, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Also should make sure that I don't have anything. Yeah, okay, let's try this out. So that is a problem. Why do you need JavaScript to run a fucking site, man? This is so sad. What? But if we curl it, it's fine. I don't really understand that. I guess we'll just ask the great LLM. Why when I do this with the link, does it not give the same response the curl would? Like, gives me back. Let me just run the test again. For example, curl actually gives HTML fully. try this out. Still? Man. How does a curl work then? I guess we just have to use Selenium. I guess, I mean, regardless, this does kind of work for like a first pass. Man args. Push. I don't really want to have it launch. The whole thing. I think I'll just deal with this tomorrow. I kind of need to go to bed. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah. If you guys know anybody that knows anybody that could help me out on my journey, please let me know. Drop a like, drop a subscribe. Fuck if I know, I'm not a YouTuber. Join my Discord though, so a bunch of cool people. Alright, have a good night, guys.